girl managed to crawl into the pipe with all her might at the moment the tiger broke through the door. The girl was so scared she didn't even dare to breathe heavily. The tiger, which had been hungry for 3 days, was searching for prey everywhere beneath her feet. The girl curled up inside the pipe, her hands and feet pressing tightly against the pipe walls. The tiger paced back and forth in the room. Suddenly, the cell phone on the floor rang. It was a return call from the police. The girl was so angry she almost started cursing. The next second, the tiger smashed the phone with a single swipe of its paw. Sweat continuously poured out. The girl's strength gradually failed her. Her body kept sliding downward. She struggled desperately to hold on tight. Suddenly, a drop of sweat slid down the pipe. The tiger licked the sweat. Looking up, it immediately discovered the girl in the pipe. The girl looked down. The tiger lunged up, waving its claws. It almost scared the piss out of her. At this critical moment of life and death, the girl used every ounce of strength she had. She inched upwards, pressing against the pipe wall. The tiger kept leaping up in the narrow pipe. Each time, it almost touched the girl. Fortunately, the tiger couldn't climb up at all. It roared incessantly and frantically. The girl used all 4 limbs to move upward. Her skin and the sheet metal made a sizzling sound of friction. The girl used up all the strength she had in this lifetime. Finally, she successfully escaped from the tiger's jaws. The girl slowly calmed herself down. Suddenly, she felt an abnormal scare beside her and jumped. It was actually her brother who had autism. The girl took her brother and hid in her own room. She opened the computer, preparing to go online for help, but the typhoon had caused the internet to be down. At this point, the tiger tracked the scent and came rushing over, frantically ramming against the bedroom door. The deadly thing was, there was nowhere to escape in the room. The girl, quick-witted in the crisis, spilled perfume on the floor. She took her brother and hid under the bed. The tiger broke through the wooden door and entered. Due to the interference of the perfume, the tiger didn't discover them. It walked around the room. Then it jumped onto the bed, almost collapsing the bed frame. Then it became motionless. The girl looked around very nervously. Turning her head, she made direct eye contact with the tiger. The tiger reached out its paw to swat at the girl, while strenuously trying to crawl under the bed. The siblings frantically shifted to the side. The tiger quickly flipped the entire bed over. The two were stuck in the corner of the wall facing the door. Fortunately, the large bed blocked the tiger's attacks. The girl reached out and opened the door beside her. She took her brother and escaped downstairs. Immediately after, the girl lifted a bench and struck the sealed wooden boards with all her might. But the wooden boards remained completely motionless. The quick-thinking girl took out a plate of ground meat. She put an unknown drug into it. She kneaded it into meatballs and then threw them on the floor. The scent of meat indeed attracted the tiger. The girl quickly grabbed her brother and went upstairs from the other side. However, the tiger ate the meatballs but was completely unaffected. It chased after them again.